time has come. So let's talk about this. So the question at hand is, does Brujería equal folk Catholicism? And the answer is a little complicated, but no. And yes, but no. Now, we gotta make sure that we're having enough nuance to actually have this talk. Because in practice, I'm sure many people who identify as a bruja of some variety or practice brujeria have elements of Catholicism and folk Catholicism at that within their practice. You could also completely separate them and make them two different practices entirely. In fact, throughout a lot of Latin America and throughout the Dies work, people spread past Latin America. There is a heavy influence of Catholicism in magic and ritual practice, in basic cosmology. But this isn't inherent. It's not a guarantee either. You can practice brujeria with any sort of religious influence that is comfortable and appropriate for you. It doesn't have to be Catholicism. And not everybody who practices brujeria and is Catholic identifies as a folk Catholic. That's like a separate thing as well. There is a lot of overlap, and you're right to notice that. However, ultimately, it is a false equivalent to say that brujeria equals folk Catholicism. Hell, to even some extent, you can't say brujeria equals folk magic. It doesn't help that a lot of these terms are so damn nebulous, it wouldn't really matter if we had a definition for them anyway. It just wouldn't fucking apply to most people because, again, they're nuanced. These practices are individuals made for individuals. Sometimes there's like a longer ancestry or a coven or a teacher or a house, but then we get into other religions and it's like, well, So yeah, if you want to do both, you can do both. We'll find a way to balance them. If you can't do both, then you probably shouldn't, and this is not really any of your business. They can coexist. They are sometimes the same depending on who you are. However, they are not equivalent to everybody in every case, in every situation, in every place in the world. So,